She is now stable.
Good evening everybody, Cam Biker here. Time for another TDM Tuesday, so we're working on the TDM. And tonight we're going to be looking at plastics. I'm going to start with this piece, and I'm probably risking it by holding it like that, to be honest, because it is so full of cracks. Let me show you. When we look at this piece, we've got a crack here that somebody's tried to repair already with some kind of weird chewing gum. We've got a big piece missing here. If I whiz it around, we've got a crack here. We've got a crack there that somebody has kind of repaired. We've got another crack here where that crack repair has basically failed and spread out this way instead. And there's various other bits and pieces that are all damaged that we need to fix. This is the crack we're going to start with. So it's quite a decent sized crack, and it's happily trying to extend itself further. So all we're going to do on this side is get rid of this junk here. We're just going to sand that off. Don't know what it is, epoxy resin, araldite, chewing gum. By the feel of it, it's actually quite soft. So we're going to get rid of that first on this side. All this is getting repainted anyway, so that's not a problem. Here's the back of the same crack, and this is this weird soft gunk. I have no idea what that is. And you see here how bad it's getting and how this is extending further. What we're going to do then, on the back, get rid of that again, then we'll drill a hole through at the end of the crack. That stops the crack from spreading further. You don't have that sharp edge that it can spread into anymore, because the nice circle of the hole stops that. Once we've done that, we'll grind out this section, or file out this section, and that'll give us a V shape down into it, a groove to go into, and then we'll use our magic fixing powder to fill that. Let me show you the magic fixing powder. This is the kit we're going to be using. The Plastex plastic repair kit. It's about 15 to 20 quid off eBay. We don't really know what's in it, but it says it repairs anything from A to Z, or Z in America. It works in both continents. You can put, according to this, a wing back on your aeroplane with it, so we're pretty confident it's going to hold for a small crack on a fairing. Here are the 4 bits we're going to be using in the kit. We don't really know what's in them, but we've used our extensive knowledge of chemistry and physics to work it out for you, so we can actually reveal the secret. So first of all, you've got this bottle of powder. This is angel dust. You can buy it on any street corner. This bottle is a liquid, very, very smelly, which gave it away that it's the tears of a unicorn. This bottle is empty. We use this for a bit of mixing and for application of the unicorn tears. And then we've got this little applicator as well. Actually, it's not chewing gum. We think it's mastic. But there was no way that was ever going to stop anything from breaking further.
Yeah.
Next job, just put a bit of powder into the crack. That's the base for putting the liquid on top. Now we're on to the unicorn tears. These really do stink, which is why we've got a bit of ventilation. And we're just going to drip this on. There's not even any pressure, it just runs out by itself, and it will react on contact with the powder. And it's as simple as that. Now we wait. That's the amount we're looking for. That'll all go solid, and then we'll have a repair. This is probably one of the better brakes, or the worst, depending on how you look at it. Here, there's a split on the top surface. It goes right through, but there's a split on the top. We've drilled a hole at the end of it. There's another split on the back that's almost through, and there's a little bit of it through here, so we've drilled a hole there as well. The two join at this piece here, and then the split goes right around the mounting point and out to the side. You can see we can even get the file through. It's such a big hole. So for this one, because the powder's just going to fall through, I'm going to get a bit of masking tape and just put that into the back of the hole, the back of the split, because otherwise the powder's just going to drop straight through and we won't get a fix. Plenty of powder on there. And then the unicorn's tears. And leave that for 15 minutes and it'll be fixed. This bit's going to be interesting. We've got to get these pieces into this hole. So the theory is we'll use a bit of tape to hold everything in place. A bit tricky with gloves on. And then we'll do one piece at a time. I've already gouged a bit out there and a bit out here so that we get our little valley for the dust to go in, the angel dust. Pop that into place, get it exactly where we need it. Worth taking your time over. And then you can see it's quite a big piece of damage. That'll do the trick. Well, you've got to stop for a cup of coffee while that dries off and cures. Actually, you probably tell with the continuity error of lack of hat, it's actually tomorrow now. So this is the piece with the curing done. This was one of the major bits of damage. You can see that's now fixed and it is solid. If we look on the back, see there's quite a bit of material there, but you're not going to see that anyway. There was a little bit of material came through and I've given it a bit of a sand back, and we'll sand that again and get it perfect for paint later on. This one where we had a hole through is now no longer with a hole, and all the other cracks are pretty similar. Got one on the front here, again needs a bit of sanding back. That was quite a major one, the one where it's in two pieces. And let's take that tape out of the way. See, we've got a bit of excess material, we'll just grind that off. The only one that really needs attention now is the other hole. So this is the one we built up from just a complete mess. So you see this piece is now in, and again it's solid, we can pick the thing up by that. But what we haven't got is enough material underneath to actually put a screw through. All we're going to do with this is mask it off underneath because we want a flat bottom, fill it up with the white powder, the angel dust, bit of the unicorn's tears, leave that to set, and then we'll drill a new hole through it. And we'll leave that to set. So last job, we've now got a solid hole we've got a flat section behind, so that'll screw to the bike nicely, or fit to the bike nicely. We just need a hole. Let's make a hole. We'll just start with a pilot hole. And then we believe this is a number 5. It is indeed. We'll make a hole bigger. And that's that piece finished. So that's our plastics repair done on this piece. We've got a bit of repair to do elsewhere. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and we'll talk to you again soon.